What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with Dark Outpost, and the absolute degenerate filth that is Cuties is still on Netflix right now. They have not taken it down, and in fact, Netflix is encouraging people to watch it, as hundreds of thousands of people cancel their Netflix subscriptions and they bleed money. But the weird thing about this, the strange thing has been all of the absolute creeps and weirdos that have come out to defend this. I don't know if they think it's some high IQ thing to say, well, you just don't understand it. I don't know if they are actually advocating this, if they actually are okay with exploiting young girls to try to tell a story about how exploiting young girls is bad. Bottom line, it's absolutely fucking disgusting. You cannot convince me any other way. I have seen these clips. The context, the entire film, after listening to someone who reviewed the entire thing, there's no context where that is conceivably okay. These people are disgusting. And like I said, what is Netflix saying? Netflix is saying, we encourage you to watch Cuties before making your decision. Well, the National Center on Sexual Exploitation disagrees. You think that's a pretty big person to disagree. You can see their statement. While we commend the director for exposing the very real threats to young girls having unfettered access to social media and the internet, we cannot condone the hypersexualization and exploitation of the young actresses themselves in order to make her point. This is not a ridiculous statement. We all know this. You can say that a thing is bad without doing that bad thing. You can say, right? You can make a film about how murder is bad. You don't have to literally, physically murder a person, a real person, for that to happen. This is so stupid that people are making this argument. And you can see I got a lot of tabs on because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Look at Cuties. Of course, it is still down at a 3% audience score. Pretty disgusting that 3% of the people who reviewed this think it's okay. 88% critic score. Not strange that the critics love this film because it's something that they want to love. Tulsi Gabbard made a huge splash yesterday. A lot of lawmakers have come out. There are some that are starting investigations into Netflix and into how this movie was made and if it should be airing right now. Tulsi Gabbard got a lot of attention for this. At Netflix, child porn Cuties will certainly whet the appetite of pedos and help fuel the child sex trafficking trade. 1 in 4 victims of trafficking are children. It happened to my friend's 13-year-old daughter. Netflix, you are now complicit. Hashtag cancel Netflix. And of course, in the replies to this, you have some disgusting people. And I will get to maybe the person that more people are talking about right now. The person who made a video defending this, who went on a stream defending this, and is now trying to backtrack a little bit. But first, I want to look at some of the replies to Tulsi. This person, or you could try learning more about the movie, read some interviews with the director and writer. Then you would realize they completely misrepresented a movie that looks at the stark reality of children. By using this poster, this is an entire 2-minute clip in this movie. 2 minutes of these girls dressed like this, dancing, gyrating, close-up shots of their private areas while they are doing this, while they are dancing provocatively, right? It's not a misrepresentation. This poster was an accurate representation. That's the problem. And then you have this guy, Eugene. Now, Eugene got fame for being absolutely wrong 1,000% of the time in every step of the coronavirus pandemic. That's how this guy gained a following, by being absolutely retarded. To be quite honest with you, that is who Eugene is. He says the film Cuties is a social commentary against child sexualization and exploitation. But social media and the mainstream media is all about puritanical false accusations because this is America and this is how we roll. Ironically, the mainstream media is defending this. You fucking idiot. Andy Signor responds, dude, watch the movie. I actually did. Cuties didn't need to actually do this to these girls to make a film telling us that that's wrong. Yes, Andy is 100% right. He is 100% right. This idiot responds, when I read the book, The Rape of Nanking, I had nightmares about it for all the graphic detail of war crimes that it described. That doesn't mean people should not describe things in order to condemn them. No, it does not. You can describe them. What you shouldn't do is actually commit a war crime to make you think that war crimes are bad. How do you not understand this? Wow. The nuclear hot takes that we have here are astounding. Now, one thing that was going on, this guy right here, we have to talk about this piece of shit. Listen to this. Is this supposed to be a review? Like, it's not a joke? Listen to him. Let's see what you think about this guy right here.
They're pretty hot. And, you know, you can say whatever you want about me. It's not my fault. I didn't make them do that. They did that. That's the point. That's the whole point of the movie, is that you're supposed to be sitting there thinking, look at the blonde one. You're supposed to be sitting there holding these two thoughts in your head, and one, that these are kids, and the other, that they're hot.
Listen to what this dude is saying right now, right? Just listen, and then listen to him defend it later on a stream.
And I don't even know if you're supposed to be comfortable with that. It's more like you're just supposed to be informed that you are capable of that and that you feel that way. And I already knew that, but
oh God,
I think it's a good thing to put that out there.
This guy, who's just someone you would want around your children. Think about that for a second. And then Groomer Remover. I love this name because that's what these people are. This is all about grooming children. This is on the Kill Stream. The Kill Stream, which is banned from YouTube. But they got this guy on to talk about it a little bit. He doesn't back down.
I think it's some kind of a gray area. But I think a lot of the disturbed reaction to this is that people are not comfortable with being turned on by kids. I think that is part of why people are freaked out. I think it's
I was not turned on. By the way, I was not turned on by the kids.
I think that
0.00%.
I think your average man, faced with this question, let's say you had a robot that looked exactly like one of these kids, okay, and it's going to give you a lap dance.
No,
Listen to this guy.
If you don't get a boner.
This guy's real. This is a legitimate argument. He went on for a very long time until Mamology made a video. Then he started to try to backtrack after he got all that attention, right? Continue to listen to him.
If you don't get a boner, you get $1 million. But if you do, you die. You're saying you would take that bet? I don't think so. I think most people wouldn't, because on some level, you know, they're kind of attractive.
It's
disturbing.
Okay, this took a hard left. What the hell?
You don't want it to be true, but
it
is.
That's what this dude thinks. That's what he thinks the message of this movie is about, right? That's what he thinks the message is about. Now, there's a couple people that decided to die on the hill defending this guy. Now, why is that? I don't quite understand, right? Now, this is Mamology. This is Mamology, of course. I'm going to steal a lot from Mamology because he put out a bunch of tweets about all these weirdos exposing these people. And Mamology put a very embarrassing video of me in one of his videos. Go find it if you can. So I'm going to take his tweets and use them. Thank you, Mamology. Sub to Mamology. Great dude. Remember that guy defending Cuties? Well, and of course, this is him. This is him. He was arrested. He was arrested on suspicion of interfering with staff, faculty, or students and Virginia Tech, when he was talking about the Virginia Tech massacre, saying that he could understand why he did it, right? He could understand why he did it. That's this guy. Now, we looked at that. I wanted to look at what Vito was saying here, right? Because he said some things. Now, I retweeted him. Oh yeah, it's not available to me because he blocked me. That's right. That's who Vito is. Now, he got into it with my nerdy home. Because she said it's disgusting. Because Vito, right, wanted to support this. He said, subscribe to this guy or you're a coward. Vito went on there and said, this is a great review, man. I really appreciate this review. Right here, here's his tweet. If you aren't subscribed to Mr. Girly YouTube, you're a coward. This is his actual review. It's not satire. It's not anything like that. It's real. He says this to Steph. You guys know Steph if you've ever been here for a live stream. My channel's for actual nuanced film critique, not Star Wars makeup tutorials. If you can handle discussing a controversial film without losing your mind, you should unsubscribe immediately. Well, of course, right? My response, there isn't any nuanced discussion required when you actually exploit children in the making of your film. You're acting like some high IQ critic, but you look stupid right now with all this spurging out, and that's true. It's exactly what he's doing. Then he deleted a bunch of his tweets later. He deleted a bunch of them. He blocked me, he blocked everybody, because this is what Vito does. He wants to take some hot take, and then he blames it on everything else going on around him. Here he says, Max was there for me when my dad died in a big way. I wanted to show support for him during this cancel session, but I probably shouldn't have done so in a way that didn't make it sound like I endorsed the insane stuff that he said. That's strange, considering that you said it was a great review. Right? Great review. Keep it up, bro. Oh, God. I honestly know he's a good guy who definitely doesn't want to touch kids. Anytime you have to make that defense for someone, you may know that you're already losing. I also know it makes me look bad to stand by him, but he did right by me. Friends over optics. Yeah, Vito, not a great look for Vito last night, but honestly, it's a lot of these freaking weird people. It's a lot of these weird people, right? Because John Campea was defending this. And why? In the thing why he's defending this, he makes it into a political issue like so many of these people did. Let me get this across right now. This is not a political issue. Not at all. This is not a right or left thing, not a Republican Democrat thing. This is disgusting. And the people who see maybe people that they think are Trump supporters saying this is disgusting and you decide to take the opposite position, you have lost. Whatever you're trying to do, you have lost. This is gross. This is disgusting. It's not political. This is about children and exploiting children. And for you not to understand that, I don't. That is complete TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. That's what John Campea has. Made the entire thing about Trump's America. Here you go. Only taking Cuties comments for people who actually watch it going forward. Everyone else can go grapple with their obvious attraction to children in the therapist's office. It was a lovely film and nothing about it was sexy. This is from, again, a blue check mark. Also, watch the movie. Be critical of it. Some didn't even watch the movie, just decided to be against it based from pictures and trailers. Some are just close-minded. If you can watch those extended clips of what's going on of those children, what they did to those children in the making of this film, that's not closed-minded. That's being a normal human being. Alyssa Rosenberg, the freak out, sharing this Washington Post thing, saying people might find something they like in Cuties. Absolutely disgusting. Right? These blue check marks. I don't get it. Here's an actual pedo. Right? This guy right here, an actual pedo, defending it. Well, they certainly are cute. No denying that. They're obeying the voice of hatred. So much hatred. It's a wonder the world doesn't get sick and burned from it. Hating people for their love, for their attractions. God, that is so disgusting, dude. So disgusting. This person, Momology, again, fights extremism, but then is going to side with everyone defending this movie. Not too extreme, I guess. And when you go through Cuties, the different takes you'll see, I don't have time to scroll through all this to show you guys, but the different takes you will see, from people being disgusted to people holding up and praising it. I don't know what's going on with the world. I do know that, I will just say this, that, where's Vito again? Vito, right, you're a pussy for blocking me. For deleting all these tweets, for going back on everything you said, for going out there and trying to say that, oh, well, you just make Star Wars makeup videos. Go subscribe to Steph as well, because that's absolute bullshit what he tried to pull. Vito's disgusting. Just another hot take that he's going to apologize for later. I honestly, he can block me. It'll just be less time in my life that I have to make fun of people like him if he keeps me blocked on Twitter. But this whole thing is insane. Cuties is disgusting. It's estimated that over 1 million people have canceled their Netflix subscription at this point. So continue doing what you're doing, Netflix. Die on this hill, just like these other weirdos on Twitter. It will not end up good for you. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.